It began with a flicker.
Barely noticeable at first, like static in the sky, a momentary ripple at the edge of vision. People called it a glitch. Birds pausing mid-air, clocks stuttering for a beat, shadows bending the wrong way. But the world kept spinning, and most brushed it off as imagination or faulty devices. Until the dreams started. All across the planet, from children to scientists, people began dreaming the same thing. A massive eye, closed in darkness, surrounded by stars. No face, no body, only the eye. And every night, it opened a little more. At first, only a few spoke out. They described strange feelings, like being watched or like their own thoughts weren't fully theirs anymore. Mathematicians discovered impossible patterns buried deep in natural constants, as if the universe had been constructed with hidden code. Time, once linear, began to feel soft. A man in Sweden aged 3 years overnight. A woman in Brazil swore she lived the same day 5 times in a row. In New York, the sky turned purple for 20 seconds. No scientific explanation. Instruments recorded no data, as if nothing had occurred. People began to panic. Conspiracy theories exploded, religions fractured. Some claimed a god was waking, others believed humanity was an elaborate simulation breaking down. But then came the voice. It was not spoken aloud but heard inside, a presence that pressed against the minds of everyone at once. A single phrase echoing like thunder inside the skull. I am waking up. Across the globe, earthquakes erupted without tectonic cause. Cities froze in time. Raindrops hanging in the air, people unmoving, like statues trapped in mid-thought. In other places, time sped up, seasons flickering in seconds. Reality had lost its anchor. In Antarctica, a rift opened. Not in the ice, but in the air. A vertical tear showing something behind the world. Not darkness, not light. Something raw, like the space between thoughts. The few who looked into it either went mad or fell to their knees in worship. One physicist whispered before vanishing, "We're just neurons in something bigger, dreaming of itself." Then came the unraveling. The stars began to go out, one by one, not fading, but blinking off, as if deleted. The moon melted like wax, oceans floated upward, language lost structure. People spoke, but words meant nothing. Gravity bent inward. The Earth's core pulsed like a heartbeat. Slow, slowing, slowing. At the center of it all, in a place no longer bound by location, time, or logic, a child sat on a bed, eyes fluttering beneath closed lids, breathing steady. Around the child swirled 1,000 realities, and somewhere, in a new room, in a new world, in a reality far beyond, the child awoke. Blinking sleep from their eyes, the vast universe they had dreamed already slipping from memory. Their mother's voice called from the hallway. They turned, stood, and walked into the morning light. And behind them, in the quiet of that forgotten dream, a new I began to form.